Here for your top.
So hot. It was a 48-hour. Okay, that's
Here
a
for your dress, baby.
Huh?
Here for your dress.
My what?
Here for your dress. I didn't even take this off.
Oh my god.
It's too short. Way too short. You're just like flaunting everything.
I don't know how to kiss. I don't know how to kiss.
Like that.
Feels amazing that I have my first kiss with Brendan. It's kind of awkward and a little bit weird because I don't know how to kiss.
You won't believe this. As they tool around New York City, Julio spills the beans about his jitters over dragging Kirsten to Long Island to meet the fam. He frames it as the missing puzzle piece in their relationship game, highlighting just how big a deal this meetup is for him. And guess what? The suspense only builds from here.
I'm in New York City before I bring her to Long Island to meet my family. I'm nervous. I'm very, very nervous. Kirsten meeting my family is what's needed for me to actually complete this puzzle piece with her.
I can see myself here sitting in a bar, have a drink with you.
Have my mom come with us.
If she's gonna like me.
How are you feeling though?
I'm so nervous.
Yeah?
Like, so nervous.
This next part is a doozy. Kirsten confronts Julio about why he kept their love affair under wraps from his mom, sparking a heated chat about the right time for big reveals. Julio tries to justify his timing tactics, claiming he knows how to handle his mom. But hold on to your seats because things are about to get even more heated.
But I don't understand, why you didn't say that. I told my parents the first day we were dating, I told them. I feel like you kept me a secret from your mom.
I wouldn't say it's keeping a secret. I think it's just I know how my mom is. So it's I know how to properly deliver a message.
Did he really just say that? In a moment of clarity, Julio confesses maybe he goofed by not introducing Kirsten sooner. Reflecting on their time living together as a test of their relationship, he acknowledges his missteps might have stung Kirsten. But don't touch that dial. There's more drama ahead.
I guess.
1 year, right?
I mean, I guess,
There must be have a good moment to tell her.
I feel really right now. I didn't know that waiting to tell my mom was gonna hurt Kirsten. I feel like I'm just very picky. So it's I have to feel someone out. I have to, we had to live together for 2 months for me to actually realize, okay, I can live with, with Kirsten.
So does that mean you wasn't sure yet about our relationship?
Tissue alert. The scene shifts to a raw Julio wrestling with the terror of telling his mom he's moving out. His procrastination on spilling the beans about his departure plans stems from pure dread. Watch as the tension ratchets up. It's a real nail-biter.
Because I'm super scared about all that.
That's what scares me, honestly.
Yeah.
What if she's not gonna be okay with it?
Yeah.
I have no idea why he's afraid of telling his mom about when he's moving. We were planning this for so long already, for 6 months. But
buckle up for this emotional roller coaster. Julio gears up to lay it all out for his family, stressing over how to disclose his relationship and impending relocation. He's bracing for a tough conversation, worried about the emotional weight of his news. And just when you think it can't get more intense, the next scene delivers a wallop.
I think you need to be 100% honest right tonight because you already waited for 1 year to tell her.
So I'm gonna break her heart tonight.
I mean, we will comfort her, right? I hope I can help you.
I didn't want to tell my mom too soon about my plans, and she doesn't know that I already applied for my temporary residency and that I plan on moving there permanently.
Grab the popcorn, this gets good. Julio opens up about the gut-wrenching decision to leave his mother behind as he moves permanently. His guilt over uprooting his life is palpable, underscoring their tight-knit bond. But keep watching. The next part tugs at the heartstrings even harder.
This is a big jump for me. This is the second person I've had pretty much meet my family. What if they don't like her? I am in love with this girl. What's gonna happen now, Am I gonna be torn to pick and choose?
Dinner is served with a side of high stakes. The family dinner sets the stage for Julio's big reveal, with Kirsten sweating bullets over the potential backlash. This meal could make or break their future, and you won't want to miss what's served up next.
And then the first time I'm telling her about the move is also the first time she's meeting my girlfriend.
And I'm gonna sit there next to you while you tell her, and she's gonna look at me it's all your fault.
it upsets me that Julio didn't tell his mom when he's moving.
You can cut the tension with a knife. As they near the family homestead, Julio and Kirsten are a bundle of nerves. He's petrified of his family's reaction to Kirsten, knowing full well that their approval is critical. Fasten your seatbelts because the introductions are just the tip of the iceberg.
He should be more comfort me, okay, Kirsten's gonna be fine. But he's not doing that, and that's freaking me out even more.
We made it to Brentwood. This is my neighborhood.
God. my heart is going crazy.
Here comes the main event. Julio finally introduces Kirsten to his brothers, kicking off what promises to be an unforgettable family gathering. He's hoping for smooth sailing, but is on edge about the pivotal talks looming on their relationship and his big move. The reactions are coming up, and they're worth the wait.
Julio is taking me to meet his mom and his brothers for the first time.
So that's my brother Kedwin,
Hi, nice
and
to
that's
meet
my
you.
other brother Jonathan.
I know he and his mom are like very good bond. So that makes me even more worried that he didn't talk to his mom about when he's moving.
Welcome home, okay?
How are you?
Going you?
She said, "Welcome home." So
Thank you. It's nice here. It's cute. I like it.
yeah.
Can you believe that just happened? Usman spills the beans that he and Kimberly are gearing up to leave his pad after snagging his mom's big thumbs up, which is huge for them. He got Kimberly jazzing up his place with awards, trying to sprinkle a bit of her vibe around. Usman's grinning ear to ear, super stoked about Kimberly's decorating skills, making the moment a big deal as it shows how she's fitting into his life like a puzzle piece. Just you wait, the next bit is a real treat.
To be in Sokoto. But Alhamdulillah, we finally got the blessing from my mom. And tomorrow we're going back to Abuja because Kimberly's about to go home. Today I brought Kimberly to my house because I want her to decorate with the awards I have. And I want her to leave some touch in my house. Something that I will look at and say, okay, this is what Kimberly did. I love it. I'm happy. Babe, we should put it here.
Okay, well then you should get a hammer and nail and you do that.
This next part is a real tearjerker. Kimberly gets deep, reflecting on the epic moment earlier today when she got the nod from Usman's mom. She's nearly crying, totally touched by how much this acceptance means to her, comparing the thrill of skydiving to the rush of getting the blessing, showing just how monumental this approval is for her. Brace yourself. What's coming up is even more heartwarming.
Earlier today, I finally got Usman's mom's blessing. I feel like she finally sees me for who I am. It makes me tear up a little bit. I actually jumped out of planes 72 times. It's very exhilarating, but nothing is more exhilarating than getting this blessing. Let me put the plaques up here. And then, like these, I haven't seen this one.
Get ready for the swoon-worthy peak of the show. Usman, reminiscing about their adventures and hurdles, drops to one knee and pops the question to Kimberly, making it a goosebump-inducing moment. Kimberly's all yes, and the emotions are sky-high, marking a major turning point in their saga. Usman ups the ante with a real diamond ring, sealing his promise with a sparkle. Hang on, because what's next will have you grinning from ear to ear.
Will you marry me, babe?
Yes! Oh my God!
Kimberly proposed to me. I appreciate it. I understand how much you love me. But that is not the ideal way. I got you a real diamond ring, and I put it in my hand. The most difficult thing is getting the bless from my mom. We got that. This is what I've been waiting for.
Wasn't that just unforgettable? Usman lays out the game plan for the near future, revealing that Kimberly's about to jet back to the US to kick off the K-1 visa process, aiming to bring him over for a stateside wedding. They hash out the need to tie the knot within 90 days of Usman's arrival, underlining the ticking clock on their romantic timeline. Their chat is all about nailing down the steps they need to follow to make their marriage a reality. Keep your eyes peeled, because the conversation that follows is loaded with juicy details.
But unfortunately, tomorrow she'll be leaving to United States.
The plan is that I'll go back to the United States and file the K-1 paperwork where he can come over there and we'll get married in the United States. That's where we both want to do it at.
It's not actually that I am trying to live in this state. Here in Nigeria is where I run my business. Music is there, the way I take care of my family is there.
Did that really just happen? Things take a spicy turn as the duo dives into an engagement agreement that's packed with clauses like Usman hitting up Nigeria 4 times a year and hints at future kiddos with potential new partners. The legal tangle between Nigerian traditions and U.S. laws concerning polygamy, spicing up their relationship dynamics with a dash of legal drama. This part really lays bare the cultural clashes and legal hoops they have to jump through. Buckle up, because what's coming next will definitely keep you hooked.
Engagement agreement between the family of Usman and Kimberly. Number 1, either Usman or Kimberly have no right to anyone's properties or money unless willingly. Number 2, if the couple decides to move to the United States of America, Kimberly must allow Usman to visit his family in Nigeria every quarter, 4 times a year.
Can you believe she's this sick right after landing? Holly arrives in South Africa feeling unwell, expressing her discomfort and sickness. She reveals she has been vomiting in the bathroom, highlighting her rough start. The scene captures her distress and sets a tone of struggle. Strap in, because the roller coaster is just starting.
Oh, I gotta go.
Poor Holly.
I just arrived in South Africa.
and it's just not going good. I'm so sick. I'm literally throwing up in the bathroom, and nothing is going as planned.
This reunion is not going as imagined, and it's awkwardly adorable. Upon finally meeting, Holly warns against kissing because she's been sick, disappointing her partner who had hoped for a more affectionate greeting. He mentions that it has been 7 months since they last saw each other, adding a layer of longing and anticipation to the scene. This moment is bittersweet, combining relief and frustration. Buckle up, the next part is a curveball you won't see coming.
Thank you so much. My heart is beating like 10 beats per second. She looks absolutely stunning.
She's sick. She's been throwing up all morning.
The first thing she says to me is, "Don't kiss me, I'm puking." I'm like, not that I want to kiss Holly's puking or, but yeah, I would like to have had a kiss from Holly seeing her for the first time in 7 months.
What a way to reintroduce herself to his life, and Mom's in the mix too. After a long flight, Holly feels exhausted and pale but is excited to reunite with her partner. They introduce her to his mother, setting a scene of family introduction and personal interaction. The warmth and familiarity suggest a deep bond and shared history. Keep your eyes peeled. The dynamics are about to get even juicier.
So this is my mom.
Hi Mom, how are you? Nice to meet you.
It's alright, it's been a long flight. So.
Yes, it has. Feels really good to be back in South Africa. Like the weather's a lot better, and Wayne's here.
The weather?
You're here.
I thought I would be first, but okay.
Feels really good to be. It just feels good to finally be back.
Did he really just say that about her dress? Wowza, that's bold. Holly's partner expresses concern over her dress being too short, feeling uncomfortable with the attention she is attracting. He explains his discomfort with people possibly looking at her in a sexual manner. This moment reveals his protective nature and hints at cultural or personal sensitivity. Hang tight, the sparks are about to fly in the next scene.
We sit down for a minute and like Holly's dress is going up and I'm seeing people look at her and to me it's just, I feel like people are looking in a sexual way, which I hate. I don't want people looking at her like that. Holly's got a particular style, but this needs to change.
Security is a big issue for them, isn't it? This conversation is getting real. Holly and her partner discuss moving to a gated community due to safety concerns and the significant investment he has made in his house. The conversation underscores the challenges of relocating and adjusting to new living conditions. It also highlights the sacrifices Holly has made to be with him. Get ready, the next scene cranks up the tension even further.
I don't think Wayne can even comprehend the sacrifices that I've made to come here.
The safety, like the lifestyle, is different. You've given up a lot. I said that. Not many people can do that.
You won the wife's lottery.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Can I drive?
Not today.
This is exactly how you wouldn't want your trip to start. Talk about a nightmare. Another character, Kirsten, is stuck in customs, creating a stressful situation as her partner awaits her arrival. He is concerned about the negative start to their trip, hoping for a smoother transition. This moment adds a layer of anxiety and uncertainty to their reunion. Stick around, because this roller coaster isn't slowing down yet.
I'm at the airport to meet Kirsten, but she's stuck in customs and they have her passport. I'm nervous because I'm like, I don't like that this is exactly how this trip is starting off. You know, I wanted everything to be sweet and dandy when she arrived.
That interrogation sounded intense. Kirsten's really been through the ringer. Kirsten discusses her tense experience with customs officials who questioned her reasons for visiting, hinting at potential illegal activities. The interrogation left her feeling nervous and scared, emphasizing the challenges of international travel and cross-cultural misunderstandings. Her relief at being finally out of the situation is palpable. The tension isn't over yet. Watch what unfolds next. It's a nail-biter.
It's been a long
My makeup.
Kiss?
How are you?
I'm all right. How was your flight?
It was good. I slept a little bit.
Yeah? Now, what happened after you got off?
They took my passport away. They start asking me questions about, like, I told them, like, I'm gonna visit my boyfriend, and they didn't trust me or something.
They finally meet, but can't show their affection publicly. It's like a scene out of a romantic drama, but with cultural constraints. After 5 months apart, a couple reunites at an Indian airport, mindful of cultural norms against public displays of affection. Despite the restrictions, the joy and excitement of their reunion are evident. This scene reflects the cultural context and personal longing involved in their relationship. Prepare for a heartfelt twist in the next moment. It's a real heart-tugger.
And when I see him, I want to kiss him all over his face, but you can't do that in India because you're not supposed to show like any kind of romantic contact in any sense.
Yeah, you're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
You want a baby? What's up, huh?
So it's a huge deal whenever he hugs me at the airport.
Thank you.
Cutie with this.
Their joy is contagious, isn't it? They're practically glowing with happiness. A couple celebrates their reunion after 2 years apart, expressing overwhelming happiness and physical affection. They discuss their future and the significance of family approval before moving together to the Netherlands. This moment is filled with optimism and plans for a shared life ahead. Expect the unexpected in the following scenes and maybe grab a tissue or two. It's about to get emotional.
Finally being together is fireworks in my body.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
I'm just going to the other side where you are, okay?
This was what I've wanted for over the past 2 years. It feels right.
I just want to hug him.
Right out of the gate, Julio drops his intro. Julio introduces himself, providing a quick rundown of who he is. He describes his dual life as a school safety officer by day and a club DJ by night in Brentwood, New York. Julio throws a curveball by confessing that while he might look like he's jamming to hip-hop, he's actually got Taylor Swift playing in his headphones, a little secret he enjoys.
My name is Julio. I'm 27 years old and I'm from Brentwood, New York. By day, I work inside a school as a school safety officer, and by night, I'm a club DJ. I would describe myself as the guy that everyone thinks they know, but they don't know.
Now, watch as Julio finds his groove. Finding solace in music, it becomes Julio's refuge and boosts his confidence during his school years, eventually leading him to start DJing at 15. By 18, he ventures beyond the Dominican Republic for the first time, expanding his worldview and igniting a passion to explore various cultures. His journey is about to take a more intriguing turn. Keep watching, the beat is just getting started.
But I started getting into music, I want to say like about 8th grade or so, and I started DJing nightclubs at the age of like 15. I started gaining confidence, meeting different people, and then I just made a whole pretty much 180 with things. I took my first trip out of the country besides Dominican Republic at 18.
Dive into how a random online meetup turns into a cross-continental romance. Julio spills the beans on his relationship with Kirsten, a Dutch resident. Their romance sparks over shared interests in travel and gastronomy, despite the miles between them. Considering a move to Europe for a sweeter work-life balance inspired by Kirsten, Julio's life is about to get a revamp. Their love story is on the brink of taking a serious dive. Don't miss what happens next.
My girlfriend's name is Kirsten. She's 24 years old and she lives in the Netherlands. I've been dating Kirsten for about a year now. I stumbled upon her online. Like, she's beautiful. You know, she's a gorgeous girl. Tall, you know, just a beautiful smile.
Buckle up for a quarantine love story with a twist. Discussing their first face-to-face encounter during the pandemic, Julio details how he and Kirsten ended up quarantining together in Amsterdam, which rapidly fast-tracked their relationship. Despite some initial awkwardness, the forced closeness helped them connect on a deeper level, hinting at a sturdy future together. The plot thickens as they navigate this unique situation. Watch as they break out of their shells.
I had been talking to Kirsten for about 2 to 3 months before I decided to meet her in person. We had never even FaceTimed, believe it or not. I was a little skeptical, but I wanted to see who it is exactly that I'm talking to. So we decided to meet in Amsterdam, and Kirsten met me at the train station.
Julio is at a major crossroads, contemplating a giant leap across the pond. He opens up about his plans to move to the Netherlands, though he hasn't yet shared these plans with his family or friends. The conversation with his best friend underlines his excitement and the personal risks involved in such a big move. As the tension mounts, get ready to see how his inner circle reacts to the bombshell he's about to drop.
Vincent, aka Vicente, is one of my best friends. He's the one that I go to if there's anything that I need to just let off my chest, and he also steers me in the right direction, which I like.
Here we go. Okay. It's warming up here, warming up.
All right, let's do it. Yeah? Yeah, man. Kirsten's coming very soon.
When is she coming here?
She's gonna be here in a couple of days.
Things get real as Julio gears up for a key family introduction. He discusses his apprehensions about bringing Kirsten into the family fold, especially concerning his mom. Given his close bond with his mom and his protective nature, this meeting is charged with significance and nerves. With emotions at a high, the stage is set for a revealing and poignant introduction. Brace yourself for the emotional fireworks.
It's a big deal for me to tell my mom about a woman because I don't just bring anyone home. I was raised by my mom, you know, I've been a mama's boy, so I respect women. I don't want to be that guy that's bringing women in and out of the house. But I can see myself spending the rest of my life with Kirsten.
And now, for the cliffhanger at customs. Kirsten's arrival in the US hits a snag as she faces unexpected issues at customs, throwing their carefully laid plans into disarray. Julio's anxiety is palpable as he worries about the implications for their future together, especially how this ordeal might affect his plans to move to the Netherlands. With everything hanging in the balance, you won't want to miss how this high-stakes drama unfolds.
I did go to Miami with Julio, and that was my first time in the United States. But I never been to New York before. I only saw it in the movies. I don't have any interest in living in the States. I'm just very curious about his life, so I want to see where he grew up, what he is doing on a daily basis. And I'm also nervous for the fact that I have to meet his family.